What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Reclamation. That is right, this is episode 19, and I'm your host, Bjorn here. And let's get back into it. Last episode, we made this Endo Flame, Mana Spreader, and Mana Pool. And if you tuck down a little bit of the charcoals, it's going to burn that stuff, and it's going to turn that into a mana. And we can look right here, and you can see right there, it is going up just an ever so slight bit. And you can see all of that's going to get transferred into there, and that's going to get transferred into there. Yes. Now, let's see the next step of the... Wait, hold on. What's going on over here? Well, this needs gold. We can finally get gold. Not nearly enough that we need to be able to start doing this stuff. But, yeah, like, wait. So we need 8 of those, so 16. And then that requires two, so that's 18 gold? Yeah. That's not happening, bud. And that's the whole bee thing. Let's just take a look. Oh, okay. Um, hmm, interesting. So, neat. But that's the last of that, I believe. Yep. Alright, now let's look at, or move on from here, and let's look over here at touching grass. Mana lens. So we need mana steel, and we need to convert infused iron. Okay, so we need 4 of those. Let's go and do that real quick. There we go. Bam. And since we have an abundance, that we slowly turn that dirt right there into, or that dried earth back into regular dirt, we have an abundance of aura. So after this, what I'm going to do is start farming a ton of, you guys gotta be kidding me. You guys need to get a job. I'm gonna start paying you guys rent, or making you guys pay rent. There we go. Alright, I'm about to die. Not good. Okay. Alright, come on, bring it. You won't. That's right. Okay. Let's chuck the rest of that there, and then I think we just... Oh, nope. Wait, do I? There we go. Not enough. Okay, we just need a ton more. There we go. I don't know what this mana lens does. Mana lenses can change the properties of mana burst fired from a spreader. They can increase the color, potency, speed, and even make the burst go through blocks or break them altogether. Read your Lexica Botania for more details. The weight lens makes blocks a mana burst hits fall. You can exploit this property to get blocks that normally need silk touch by having them fall onto something like a torch. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we don't have to have it, but it's good to have. I think it's a good idea to make more of these endo flames, because it's taking forever. Is that more? Whoa, yeah, that's a lot more. Uh, we're going to stay hidden for a bit. Okay, I think this episode would be a good idea to build up our base. and get it going for the first time. Okay. Come on. Come on in here. Nope. Alright. Oh, I didn't even see that one. Okay. Let's head back on over. Oh, there's 3 of them. That's why. One must have spawned in while I wasn't looking. Okay. All good. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Awesome. There we go. And then you are still stuck. You're gone now. Yeah, and he's still stuck. Okay. So we're going to grab a little bit more charcoal. There we go. And just because, we're going to grab 8 more because we need it. Toss those right there. There we go. We're done with that. Nope, not yet for that. Okay. So yes, I believe it is finally time to revamp the home. There we go. Now we have all of them. Alright, so let me head on over to crafting table, or a crafting table. And we need a pane. Or glass. I think it said we could use glass or a pane. There we go. We now have that. Awesome. Is that a curio slot type of thing? Nope. Okay. Can I just do that? Ooh. Okay. Oh, just telling me that it's connected. Okay. Awesome. Alright. Okay. So, well, I guess we're going to need to revamp it a little bit. I still keep it in shambles, obviously, because I mean, what's the point of taking away all of its good looks? Apple tree. Well, or the other option is we go and hunt flimsy trees, which I'm not gonna do right now. So what I'm gonna do is do this. Um, get a ton. Wait, hold on. How do we make a auto harvester? We can go over to plants. There we go. And we're going to need iron plates. Ooh, that is expensive. We need 2 of them. Which, 1, 2. We can do that. But we're going to need rotational force, I think. Yeah. That's packages, that's pump, millstone. Will there be a harvest one? No. Moving air. Okay. From what I know, so if I make this swirl, right? Okay. I have an idea of what I can do. So I can have this like swirl, and I can put a wheel there, and I can put something right on top of it, and that will make it turn, I think, or something like that. But then I need slime, so glue, which will need iron plate and okay, yeah, and that will require dough, which needs or flour, which needs be milk. Okay, so we can't do that just quite yet. Okay. What I was going to do was figure out a way to auto make bread for us. Or yeah, auto make bread because or just at least auto harvest. And that is not exactly in the cards for us because you need so for create you need a lot of stuff. More so you need a ton of these, the andesite alloys, but now with this mod pack they've added that you need the casings, which what we're going to do soon is build up the house, and I'm going to see if I can find a like some way to find a way to automate making iron. Um, Not 100% sure how I'm going to be able to do that. The only thing I can think of is uh whatchamacallit, doing something with mystical agriculture, but I don't know what tier that'd be. Plants galore. No, resource. There we go. Iron. That's steel. Stone. Which would go here. Iron. Alright, so that'd be tertium. But still, I would need a ton of gold to be able to even do that. Okay. Well, how much, or what do I need to make gold? Okay, so I also need tertium as well for that too. Got it. Noted. Okay, so we can't quite exactly automate everything that we want to get automated, or I want to get automated. Okay, so that's something to know about, or to note down. Um, So if we really wanted to, we can start knocking that out. If we really, well, how do we make tertium? I know we've already looked at it before. Okay, so it requires botania, which we're getting into. Prudentium. Okay, we can possibly do that. It is not out of our wheelhouse, so Witch's Cauldron. Got it. So we're gonna have to go into, what's it called? Enchanted. Really deeply. Got it. Okay. Nope. Do I have... Okay, yeah, I do have a ton of flowers. I can just do this. Bring that over there. Break it. Grab it out of here. Turn in that. That. There we go. And now let's go and make a ton of flowers. I mean, I know you saw that we already have a ton of flowers, but the more flowers we have, the better. Shoot, I did not mean to do that. Oh well. I mean, what are you gonna do? I'm just going to toss these into the chest, or a chest. That works. Okay, and then gotta grab out those, do that, make that, and then do that. Bam, bam. Now we have all of these. And rinse and repeat. There we go. Now what's an abundant one? This one. Ooh, wait, nope. That one. And then there we go. Build both of them up. Take both of them out. And there we go. Rinse and repeat. Yeah. So this episode's really is going to pretty much be we're not going to make much progression in this episode. It's more, well, it depends on how you define progression. Like, we'll progress, but it's not going to be like leaps and bounds. It's going to be getting ourselves situated or better situated instead of the like just the bare basic, like everything strewn about like it is currently. So what I'm possibly thinking is we dedicate time, instead of working on the tree, we get some of these side quests down. Like now that we have access to gold, we can work towards going to what's it called? We can start making our way into uh oh shoot, I did not fully grow those. Darn it. Okay. That sucks. I really wanted to do that and I did it completely wrong. Shoot. Um but yeah, we're able to get gold now, so now we can move further into that, get mystical agriculture going, and then what that can do is allow us to get more resources and all of that stuff. Like, I think one of them is, well, we need one to get tertium anyways, or prudentium, or something like that. And that allows us to um, get higher up in like iron seeds. And well, if we can grow our own iron, we don't have to do that whole process over and over and over again. So, yeah. Alright, so let's grab one of everything again. Alright, we're left off on magenta. Alright, that one, and that one. Alright, and then pink, gray, and light gray. There we go. Cyan, purple, blue. Cyan, purple, blue. And then brown, green, red. Brown, red, green. And then the last one, black. There we go. Now, there we go. See, look over here, this one. Or, wow, it's growing so many other places. It's doing so well. Awesome. Wait, Aura, I think is what it's called. Yeah, they have flowers too. Yes, right here. Aura bloom. Okay, I'm guessing you can't just make it. Okay. Well, that sucks. But again, we now made it to where we are and we have some dirt growing. That's all that matters. We have dirt growing. Okay, that's a big step and a big leap into a major direction. Um, yes. Okay, that's awesome. Yep, can't do anything in that in particular. Runic altar. Let's see what we can do with this. Whoa, okay. So we need an ender pearl. Well, seems like we're gonna need to go conquering some endermen. But first let's get some more endo flames. Wait, I can, or let me get rid of that, because we can't exactly do anything with that right now. So endo flame. We can go more for that. Alright, so we need 2 brown, gray. Ooh, we have enough for another one. Yes. Let's go and grab. Oh, it's spreading! Whoa, okay. Alright, I think it's going to go back down to equilibrium. Um, but that's still insane. Okay. Like, that's crazy to start seeing dirt just start popping up. Okay, we need a seed. There we go. We need a seed. We need to take that. So I think that's something we can do, or we can do a ton every so often. Alright, so we need 2 of these, 1 gray, and 1 red. And then drop that in. There we go. And now we have 2 of those, and that should be able to give us, or not more, but it should allow us to get a whole lot, or have the process go a whole lot faster. So I'm going to throw in some logs, and once that's done, we'll do that. Okay, now I think it's time to make even more. So let's grab this. Well, actually, first we need more bone meal. So let's go and do that. I mean, it's not exactly like we don't have the ability to get more bone meal. We have the biggest possibility of getting bone meal, or the easiest way to get bone meal, which is through these 10 crops. Um, which, again, I am so glad I farmed them. Otherwise, it'd be a pain. Let's make us some toast while we're at it, too. But eventually, the whole goal is to be able to, well, one for the, whatever that mod is over there, um, that makes, iron for us right now. It takes bread, so that is that. Um, so that's one thing that we need automated is bread to make iron for right now. Because I know it's not too much of a concern later because we'll have mystical agriculture going. But for right now, it's a pretty big thing to do. Okay, so now we can take all 8 of these and toss her on down right there. Right, and that should do a ton. Right, and that to there. There we go. Nice. And now this is should be getting a ton of mana. Yep. Okay. There we go. Um. All right. So now let's go into our mystical bag of flowers. Grab one of these and one of those. Do that. Fully grow them. Chop them down. And go and turn them into dye. And then go and make more flowers so that we can feed the ever so powerful, um, whatchamacallit, absorber. The flower absorber. Ooh. But also this allows us to get the other types of flowers. I heard it. I heard it. Okay, I might just be going mildly insane, which is a-okay. Wait, do I already have an ender pearl? I feel like I would have already had one. I feel like I've killed an enderman before. Have I not? I feel like I've stared into, like, the soul of one. Hmm. Well, can I find an enderman anywhere close to me? Nope. Okay. Well, then it's a no worries to me right now. Okay. That one's got a lot. So, can just... Oh. You're not supposed to eat that. Um... We'll take one of the pink ones. There we go. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. There we go. This is actually a very productive episode. We're getting a ton of dirt, and we're also... I mean, uh, that's one thing. The thumbnail's gonna be terrible. I wouldn't know what to get. Besides, I mean, what I could do... Now, hear me out. I could take a picture or get a picture of the dirt growing, and I mean that's like proof that things are going right. Am I right? I mean, I don't think I'd be wrong on that. Like, I'd think that. Oh well, that's what I'll probably be doing. Cause, like I said, we're not really doing much, just groundwork. And I think that's gonna be the name of this episode. The groundwork. And we've made more dirt. Okay, let's feed the glorious flower eater. Okay, so we got white, orange, magenta, and light blue. Alright, white, orange, magenta, light blue, yellow, lime, pink, and light gray. Yellow, lime, pink, light gray. Gray, or light gray. No, that's gray. Light gray, cyan, purple, and blue. Bam, 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 bam. And then brown, green, red, and black. Brown, green, red, black. Whoa. Holy crap. Look at the bar right there. It's nearly maxed out. That is insane. While we're at it, you know what? I'll grab these. I don't want to do that one. I feel like that'd be pushing it a little bit too much. Okay. So, looking around, the dirt is growing. What? It's growing over here too? Whoa. It's growing all around. It's like it's being infected. It's awesome. Okay. Like, this is real. Like, if you guys were to see, if I had a face cam right now, you would see the biggest grin on my face. It's freaking awesome. Well, without further ado, I think that's the end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please give it a nice big thumbs up. If you want to see more episodes, hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye. Peace out, guys.